This is Maximum Lawyer with your host, Tyson Mutrux.
Welcome back to another Saturday episode of Maximum Lawyer. This is Tyson Mutrux, and today I've got a good episode for us. It's going to be about a speech that I watched from Jim Rohn. I watched it on YouTube, and I'm going to pass on some things that I learned from it that I think you're really going to like. Before I get to that, though, I want to just quick reminder, shoot me a text if you have anything you want me to cover. It's been heating up a little bit lately, I've noticed, with the text line. So shoot me text if you've got something you want me to cover. Recently, we've gotten some questions just in general about some things I've said on the podcast. But just shoot me a text, 314-501-9260. 314-501-9260. Also, I would love some feedback on the new episode formats. If you've got any feedback, shoot me a text. I'd love to hear it. But let's get to today's episode. And I want to talk about, it's a presentation that I just stumbled upon on YouTube. And what's interesting is I actually went looking for more information about it and did not find a whole lot. The information seemed to, whenever I searched the same topic, it was different information. So I found this interesting. I don't think this is a well-known speech that he gave, but it's about speaking 5 lines to yourself every morning. So there are 5 lines he says you should speak to yourself every single morning. So Jim Rohn, and for those of you that don't know Jim Rohn, you should look him up. It's R-O-H-N. He has a lot of speeches on motivation and a lot of other things, but I want to get to number 1. Number 1 is, today I choose to be positive. And I really like this one a lot. He talks about how positivity is a choice, and it's completely independent of your circumstances. So, and how you should start the day, how starting the day with optimism, it really sets the tone for, better interactions, better opportunities, better resilience. And he does give some examples about how different people might react to the same situation. And it's true. I know I tend to start my day with positivity, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you will be faced with things right off the bat. Maybe a kid's sick, or maybe you got a flat tire, whatever it may be. But when that happens, it's really up to you. You can choose what you want to do. You can be negative about it. You can poo-poo, you can pout, or you can roll your sleeves up. You could take it as an opportunity to learn something, and you can move on with your day. It really is up to you. And that's what I like about it. I'm not going to, I'll put the link to the video in the show notes so you can watch it for yourself. It's about a 30-minute video, but he goes into a little bit more detail. I'm not going to ruin it all for you, but it's simple. Just, today I choose to be positive. Number 2, I am grateful for all that I have. I am grateful for all that I have. And with this one, he's talking about how practicing gratitude, it fosters that abundance thinking. It shifts the focus from scarcity more to blessings. It builds resilience even during tough times. So even if something is not going well for you, just simply taking a moment to really thank yourself for the situation that you're in. If I'm in a time where I find that to be kind of hard, where maybe it's a bad day or bad week, or maybe even a bad month. I was kind of recently had shoulder surgery, and I kind of found myself pouting a little bit. I wasn't really pouting, but I was more of I was stuck in a brace thinking about just, I can't believe I got to be in this brace for 6 weeks, and I wasn't feeling great about the situation. But then I kind of changed it up a little bit and thought about, okay, I'm going to be able to, I thought, whenever I'm back in jiu-jitsu, my shoulder's going to be stronger. It's not going to be in pain all the time. I'm going to be, and it really will be stronger, and it will be harder to tear the way they do surgeries with labrums. But that's a topic for when we're out the bar sometime. But it really kind of snapped me out of it, got me into a better mindset about getting me past this hump of being in a shoulder sling for a long time, which is not the funnest thing in the world, by the way. But number 3, I am capable of achieving great things. And with this one, it's about believing in your potential And it really does, it silences out the doubt that you have. At least it helps in silencing the doubt, because everyone has doubt from time to time. It's a normal thing. But this, just reinforcing this by saying, I'm capable of achieving great things, it helps you motivate action. And a lot of success begins with just the beginning. It starts with having that little bit of motivation to take action, and it gives you a little bit of that conviction to get to those achievements that you really want. And this is a nice reminder that those are possible. So I am capable of achieving great things. And this is something, I've had this conversation with several people about how over time you kind of learn these lies that you tell yourself. And sometimes you tell yourself you can do great things. And just having this nice reminder every day that yes, you can, I think that's a nice little reminder. Number 4 is I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Challenges, it's really about reframing this. Okay, so you have a challenge. I'll give you an example of this in a second, but you have a challenge that comes up. You reframe it almost as stepping stones where you can learn and grow from the situation, which is, it's going to now enable you to have more of a proactive approach to setbacks. Something we did, we had, for those of you that, either do scaling up or EOS, about issues, right? You find issues and you deal with the issues. We changed those to opportunities, because I found that issues, what we were doing is we were filling the board with issues, and we were not focusing on other things as well. Because like when you meet as a leadership team, it's not just about putting issues up on the board. It's about many other things that focuses on the negative side of things. It doesn't focus on the growth side of things. So what I noticed, at least with our leadership team at the time, is that we did tend to sort of get mired in the negativity of some of the issues, as opposed to what are some things that we want to do that's more proactive, as opposed to being reactive. Because issues, when you're dealing with issues, it's more of a reactive approach. When you're dealing with opportunities, it's more of a proactive approach, and that's why we changed it. So if you do, as a leadership team, practice either scaling up or EOS, I do recommend that maybe you change it over to opportunities, but do what you want. But I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth is number 4. And then number 5, I can take action towards my goals every day. And this might be it's probably my second favorite. I like today I choose to be positive, the number 1, but it's a close second. I take action towards my goals every day. I preach this a lot. Your ideas don't mean squat. They really don't. Action. Taking action is what's most important. Even if you're wrong, it's better than just having the idea and doing nothing with it, because at least you've done something and you've learned what doesn't work, right? You've at least learned something from it. You've stepped into the arena and took a chance. And if it's just an idea, you're not doing that, right? You got to take action. So it also emphasizes the idea that consistent incremental progress is what turns those ideas that you have into a reality. And so you got to have that discipline to take that daily action so you can overcome that procrastination that everyone faces from time to time. And this allows you to build that momentum. So I take action towards my goals every day. I love that one a lot. So today I choose to be positive. Number 2, I am grateful for all that I have. Number 3, I am capable of achieving great things. Number 4, I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. And number 5, I take action towards my goals every day. So those are the 5 lines that you should speak to yourself every morning, according to Jim Rohn. And check out Jim Rohn. Watch the video. Don't take it from me. He's a brilliant guy. But I want to remind you, text me. Love to hear from you. 314-501-9260. If you happen to if you want to be a guest on the podcast, you can text us to that as well. We're trying to do more in person. I'm in your city, or let's say that I can batch some of these together. I'm happy to, do 5. We did 6 in Vegas all in one day. It was a really long day, but I'm happy to, fly out to meet with you and get a studio, and it'd be a lot of fun. But you want to be on the podcast, let me know. All right, everybody, that is all I have for you. Thank you for your listening. And until next week, remember that consistent action is the blueprint that turns your goals into reality. Take care.